Good afternoon, Kurt Capra here with your daily recap for this Thursday, May 25th. Hope everybody had a great trading day, and here it is, another day up in a row for the S&P, closing at new all-time highs. SPY closing here at 241.74, going as high as 242.08. So really another impressive day, gapping higher to start things off this morning, showing strength throughout the entire day, although it did come under a little bit of pressure about just before noon. You can see here 11:45 we had this dip lower, but market was able to hold in strong, pushing back up and going sideways throughout the day here, creating this new level of support, which will be used, assuming that we can continue the gains here into tomorrow. But want to take a quick step back and again point out the fact that we're now up 6 days in a row here on the S&P. Ever since, or in the days following that big drop on last Wednesday, right? So Thursday opened, we got a bullish close, and then every day since we've gotten bullish close after bullish close. Again here now, giving us new all-time high. So really strong market. Obviously don't want to be fighting it. Interestingly enough though, the Russell did close. It closed up relative to yesterday, but down relative to today's open. But again, it's got much more work to do. It's into this resistance that you can see off to the left. So it's not a surprise that it was displaying this relative weakness, not just because it's been doing that, but also because of the area to the left. So we'll want to keep an eye on this, see where it goes here over the coming days. But this is one of those names or markets really to watch for help, if you will, right? If this can turn higher and start to really get some momentum to the upside, it's really going to help the S&P and the Qs as well. So with that being said, take a look at what was going on here today. You know, Facebook was really strong, closing higher. You had Netflix, which gapped open and ran higher this morning too, to new highs. Amazon came almost to crossing that 1,000 threshold, came up to a high of 999 even before tailing off there a bit. So we'll see if this can cross that that marker tomorrow. And otherwise, so tech was strong. You know, financials, you can see they were up today, nothing impressive. They weren't standing out as a group. You had airlines, which were strong here today. Looking at the UAL, you can see really strong. Any airline name here in general was strong, and that was in part due to the weakness in oil. USO got absolutely hammered here today, closing down over 5% on the day, so that was definitely one of the reasons helping the airlines in general. But anyway, big move down here today with the OPEC meetings going on. But the writing, as I had been talking about in one of our trading rooms, was on the wall yesterday, as yesterday gave us the topping tail, slowing in momentum signal, and then today you got the follow through. As a result, energy was also weak. Energy got hit here hard today, also back down to these prior lows. We'll see if it breaks through this area here over the coming days and to new lows. Really, I mean, that seems what's on the table. So definitely keep an eye on the energy space for continued weakness. IBB was also weak, closing down, but still within this range. So I mean, it's really nothing of significance when putting it in the context of this daily chart. You can see it's just still chopping around in this range. So really, IBB is not really that interesting unless it gets down below 288 or up above 300. You could even say on a more micro level, if it can get above this like 295 area, then it can have a bit more upside to 300, and then we'll see what happens. But overall, it's just stuck within this range, not much doing. Gold, you can see, just continues to sit here, so pretty quiet session here today for gold. But overall, a nice day overall for the market. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow being Friday, ahead of a long weekend, could be slow. On the other hand, could be really, really nice. I've seen it cut both ways, where you think it's going to be slow, but actually puts together a really nice day, or even a nice morning. It doesn't take much. So we'll see what happens. But again, S&P closing at new all-time highs, setting up for what could be additional follow-through here tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Until then, have a great night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow at the morning call. Take it easy.